Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel A Plus Mind. In this video, we are going to learn about data and two very important ways to organize and understand the data. Table and pictographs. Now we are doing the lesson number 1, table and pictographs. Data and graphs are used everywhere in schools, business, news and even sports. So let's understand them step by step in a simple and easy way. Now, what is data? Data is actually the information. It can be numbers, facts, or results collected from surveys, countings, or measurements. Numbers, facts, results collected from survey, counting, and measurements. For example, numbers of students in class. Number of students class, population of a city. Books checked out from a library. To understand the data properly, we must organize it, and that's why we are using the tables and graphs. So, we use to organize this data in rows and columns. So for this we use table and graphs. I hope you completely understand what is data, how numbers and facts and results collected from surveys, counting and measurements. Their examples are number of students class, population of a city, books checked out from library. So we organize this data. How we organize this data? We organize this data in the tables and graphs. So this is the complete understandings of tables and pictographs. How tables and pictographs comes, how we design table and pictographs, how we use table and pictographs, what's the mean of table and pictograph. It's all for our data. What is the data? That is our information. Data tables. What is data tables? Data tables are a way to organize information using rows and columns. Organize information using rows and columns. It will be just like this. This is my table. This is the row. This is the column. Just like it will be just like there is my students, number of students names, student names, their class, their numbers and their grades. It will be just like this. Okay. Next, population table examples might show, for example, country names. We can organize in the table form. Population in 2000. Land area. So always read the label first. What each row means, what each column means. Without labels, numbers have no meanings. When answering a question from a table, use only the information you need. For example, if they require the numbers, then you only see the numbers. If they ask about the grades, then you only see this column of grades of the students. So use only the information you need. Ignore extra columns if they are not required. So for example, the question is about population. You don't need the land area. Now our question number one. Question number one is, which country had the greatest percent increase in population from 2000 to 2010? In 2000, Adams 11, this 15. Means it increased, so we will count the atoms because they ask about the greatest percent increased. So Bell's 25 to 22, it will be decreased, we will not count them. Cook 6532 to 6518, it will be decreased, we will not count them. Davis 82 to 204 to 90, it will be increased. Ivan 139 to 130, it will be decreased, we will not count them. So I asked you earlier, read the question carefully and understand the which each rows means. Its rows mean each rows about Adams, it's Bell, it's Cook, and this columns about country, this column about 2000 and 2010. So when answering the question from a table, use the only information you need. Just like we only see the information of 2000 population and 2010. We can't see the land area because in our question we don't require this land area data. So we will only see the 2000 2010. Ignore extra column if they are not required. So it's extra column, we will ignore them. So to analyze the table, firstly we read the questions carefully and understand which increase. So we compare this data and we will do the calculations. Calculate percent change. If you see, if you want to understand this complete video of percent change and you want to understand this completely, so also I will show that link in the description, so you can see my video and completely understand this percent change. Now we will do for the Adams country. Adams country in 2000 increase 15 to 95. It's increase in 2010 minus 11 128. So my difference is 4167. So 4167 is increased divided by original. Original is 11 128 multiplied by 100. It will be 0.374 and approximately 37%. Now we will calculate the Davis country. Davis country increase 90 834 minus 8204. So when I subtract this, my value is 838630. Percent change is equal to, this is a change, this is the increase. We will write this 8630 divided by original 82 comma 204 multiplied by 100. When I calculate this, my answer is 0.105. Will be approximately 10%. So even though the Davis country increased by more people, Adams country had the greatest percent increase. So our answer is Adams country because it's increase in population 10%, but it will be more and more increase. So they ask about the greatest person increase. So our greatest person increase in Adams. So by this, you can completely understand the tables. So in this question, we analyze the data, we read the data in the table, and we use the calculations. So we look at the population in 2000 and 2010. Look at our percentage and compare these results. So by this method, you can easily solve the tables questions. Now what is pictograph? Now let's we talk about the pictograph. A pictograph uses pictures or symbols to represent the data. Pictures and symbols to represent the data. So each picture stands for a certain number of items. So always check the key. In this, there is key is present. So the question arises, what is the key? Just like we do the example in which you completely understand what is the key. There is a just like books, just like boxes, symbols. This is in the pictographs, pictures, symbols to represent the data. Now we will do the example in which you completely understand the pictograph. From March 4 to March 10, how many books were checked out from the south and west branches combined? Our north branches we will not consider because they only talk about the south and west. So we will only talk about the south and west. We will count the symbols. In the south branch, 1, 2, 3, 4.5. In the west, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Now we will add the symbols. Four and a half plus 9 is equal to 13.5 symbols. Now next step number 4, multiply by the key values. Our key value is 150 books. So each symbol will multiply with 150 books. So 13.5 will multiply with 150 books because each symbol is equals to 150 books. So our answer is 2025 books in the south and west combined. So our final answer is from March 4 to March 10, a total of 2025 books were checked out from the south and west branches. Always read the labels in table. Always check the key in pictographs. Always check this key. Use only the data you need. South and west need, north is not needed, so only use the needed data. Show your steps clearly. These steps you should to clear in their exams, in their question papers. Table versus pictograph. Table shows exact numbers. Pictograph easy to understand visually, as we described in the examples. And question number 2, best of the detailed data. If your data is in detailed form, then you will use the table. Best for quick comparison. If you want to quickly compare the results, then you will use the pictographs. Use for calculations. It's used for simple summaries. Only for simple summaries we use the pictographs. Both are very useful, but it depends on the situations. So we all in this video we all talk about the and pictographs. So I will summarize this. What is we will talk about the firstly the data. Data is actually the information. Table organize the data using rows and columns, and always read the labels carefully. Pictograph use pictures and keys. Key are necessary to understand the pictographs. Understanding the tables and pictographs help us read information carefully, answer questions confidently, make smart decisions using data. In the next lesson, we will learn more types of graphs and how to use them. Thanks for watching E Plus Mind. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and practice the questions from your books. Thank you.